All right, we're going to try this. This is round 2. We're having some technical difficulties with Facebook Live this morning, but again, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am welcoming you to my live TV broadcast, and we are getting started today. So comment down below if you are watching this live. If you did miss my little piece before with the feed that ended, so hopefully this one will be a little bit better. And if you're watching the replay, let me know that as well. Today's topic on our show is allergies. So do you suffer from allergies? Comment down below if you do. Do you know someone who suffers from allergies? So you can comment that down below as well. I hope this news feed is coming to you live, as it seems a little bit broken up on my screen. I hope it's going to work, and we're going to get started on this topic. So I welcome you to this. My name is Dr. Corey Campbell. I am a physical therapist and a holistic wellness coach. I am helping you revolutionize your health with a lifestyle change, taking you from sick care into healthcare. So I am your personal, we'll say, coach. I walk you through everything. I share information, and I seek to empower you for success. So today's topic is allergies. So first, to understand allergies, we have to talk about what they are. So what are allergies? Like, it's an immune system response to a foreign substance that is normally harmless to most people. So think about that. It's your immune system response. This means that if your immune system is slow, it's lagging, this might come that if you have allergies, maybe you get sick more often. Maybe you get more sinus pressure. Maybe you get more upper respiratory issues. Now you're coughing a lot more. You're clearing your throat more. All of this is related to your immune system response, right? So comment down below if you have those symptoms. You know, maybe you wake up in the morning and you're clearing your throat a lot. I do hear that from some people. Or you sneezing, or you have to make sure that you carry tissues with you just in case. Okay, so comment down below and let me know what that is, and I will help you. So this immune system response can be immediate, and it's an overactivation of white blood cells that are triggered by antibodies. So the immune system, your immune system, sees that allergen as harmful, even if it's not. Okay, this is where it's normally harmless to most people. So they see it as harmful, and then they try to create antibodies to fight against it, because your immune system wants to support you. It wants to support your health. Okay, so when it sees this allergen that it thinks is a threat, it's just going to build up antibodies to attack it. So then anytime that you're exposed to it, that reaction is attacking the system. All right. Typically, allergies are associated with respiratory. So think of your sinuses, your lungs, your chest, or it can lead to systemic. Now, systemic means that there's multiple systems that are involved in the body. You have 11 systems in your body. So respiratory system is just one of them. But think of your integumentary system, which is like your skin. So that's affected also. Think of your digestive system. So if you have an allergy response, maybe you get an upset stomach, nauseous, diarrhea, constipation, all of that digestive system is reacted to that. Okay, so a systemic allergy response is something that affects more than one system, so multiple systems in your body. Do you have that? Do you have respiratory allergies, or do you have systemic allergies? And I'm going to talk a little bit about a story that I have to share with you, kind of a testimony. It's amazing. But let's talk about common allergens. So comment down below what you think some common allergens are. I'm going to go through a list, but then if you have something that's different, my list is not all inclusive. By all means, I am not an expert in this field. This is just what I have studied and researched, one for myself and for people that I know that have suffered from these. So first, common allergens, think of airborne particles. So these things include things like animal hair, dust, car exhaust, cigarette smoke, dust mites, fragrances, fungi, herbicides, paint fumes, pesticides, pollens, and weeds. So airborne allergies, things that kind of float around in the air. Number 2 is chemicals. So this could be cleaning chemicals, chemicals that you put on your yard. Cleaning chemicals is huge because they're in your home. Okay? Latex, that's a very common one as well, becoming more and more common. Petroleum and gas products, foods such as peanuts, things that are GMO, soy products, strawberries is in there. So any kind of food products, say that insect stings or bites, and the venom from any of those bites. Also in there as common allergens are medications. So things like aspirin, we'll say antibiotics like penicillin or sulfa drugs. There's a lot of other potential medication interactions. So you might have an allergy to that. Me personally, I still have allergies, and I used to suffer from them. They were debilitating allergies. So I'll explain more about the story, but mine are airborne particles. So things like, dog hair, dust, pollens, that sort of thing. That's what I'm allergic to. Now, I want you to share what you are. Okay, this is something that's debilitating for you. Maybe you can't go to work, or maybe you're always walking around with a box of tissues, or maybe you have to make sure you don't touch something, or you have to change your diet because you're allergic to something that you would normally eat. It can really change your lifestyle. Traditional treatments, so traditional medication has a place in the world for it, but traditional treatments usually include things like, number 1, avoid the allergen. So if you're allergic to X, avoid X. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that maybe somebody else doesn't have an issue with it. So, for example, with peanuts, the next person doesn't have an issue to it, so you're trying to avoid it as much as possible, but they open a bag of peanuts, it's still going to affect you, right? Even if you're not necessarily eating them, you can be affected because you're right next to that person. So it's really difficult sometimes to avoid the allergen. The other is giving steroids. So you want to modify the immune system. Remember, again, it's your immune system that is fighting those allergens because they think that it's a threat. So they're giving your body steroids, which is trying to modify your immune system to be able to not see that as a reaction. And the others are other medications, just bandaging up the symptoms. So things like antihistamines, decongestants. So just to reduce the symptoms, I call those Band-Aids. They have a time and place, but they don't necessarily correct the root cause. So did you know that there are natural options? So the difference between, we'll say, modern traditional healthcare versus holistic healthcare options is that with modern care, they do just what those traditional treatments are. They put a Band-Aid on it, they try to cover it up, they try to avoid it. It's not addressing the root cause, it's supporting your symptoms, it's managing those symptoms, but it doesn't get down to the root cause of what it is. When you are working with someone who's helping you with holistic changes and holistic options, and you're working on things like your diet, your exercise, maybe supplements, or incorporating natural choices, then what that's doing is actually supporting your body and giving your body the tools it needs to heal itself, to find out what that root cause is, and then to actually reduce the reaction no matter when it is that you would have it. Okay, so that's the difference between, say, modern healthcare and, say, modern traditional and holistic healthcare, which goes way back ancient times. So plants have been around for a really long time, and they're put on this earth as Earth's medicine, as our medicine. So knowing that holistic option you have is they have the ability to chemically support the body in its capacity to reduce symptoms and overcome, we'll say, acute or chronic hypersensitivity. Okay, so if you have allergies, then knowing that you have a natural option and knowing that you have someone like me who will work with you individually, I'll hold your hand, I'll walk you through it, I will introduce you to appropriate resources, say studies for that, a community of people who we learn together. I have been studying holistic healthcare for nearly 5 years now. I am by no means an expert, but I can share what I've learned in those 5 years. It can be overwhelming. I remember my very first day. It was scary. It was confusing. I didn't really understand how any of this stuff worked. I also didn't understand why my doctors weren't telling me about these options. So all of that can become very overwhelming. But the fact that you have me working with you hand in hand, going through that, sharing my knowledge from the past 5 years, connecting you to resources that have helped me, help not only myself, but help so many other people. I have numerous testimonies of people who have worked with me that their lives are changing and they're improving. They're feeling better. Their health is better. And that's what I want for you. So connect with me, comment down below, tag me in the comments so I make sure I don't miss it. I get a lot of notifications, but I want to make sure that I am reaching out to you if you are ready to at least have a conversation with me. You can let me know kind of what your symptoms are. I can let you know what some of the options would be, and then we can go from there. Right? Absolutely, my goal is to help as many people as I possibly can find that you can be empowered with natural options. So comment down below, tag me. If you don't feel comfortable putting that out for everybody else, that's okay. Just send me a private message and just say, Corey, can we talk? Because that's what I'm here for. I am here for you. I'm here to serve you. And again, I'm here to help empower you to revolutionize your health lifestyle. Okay? So thank you so much for joining. I hope that you've learned a little bit about allergies and that you can have some options. And I hope that you can entrust in me to reach out to me to help support you in whatever way that you need. So until that, I hope you have a fantastic day, evening, whenever you watch this. And thank you so much for joining. It means the world to me that you have taken a little bit of time out of your day to watch my little show. So have a great day and be well.